I think we could just buy in like maybe another 4 minutes. Let's see if we'll have maybe up to 20 participants. If not, we can just go ahead. But while we wait for that, I think would allow her start maybe sharing her screen and all that so that at 1:15 we can now start. We have 3 minutes left. Is our presenter there? Yes, she is. So we just have maybe some few more minutes, then you can start.
Okay, yanzu aka fara. It's not long. They just started. People are not even many.
Please, can we all mute our mics? Thank you. Okay, good day, everyone. We're introducing to you Ifeoluwa Adedoyin Adeyemi, who is a doctoral candidate at the University Technology Malaysia. She has a master's degree in real estate and facilities management from University Tun Hussein on Malaysia, and a bachelor's degree in estate management from Abubakar Tafawa Balewa University, Bauchi in Nigeria. Her current research interests are maintenance analytics, cost effectiveness, and maintenance decision making. Welcome, Ifeoluwa, and you have the stage now. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I'm sorry, I don't know if it's Miss, Mrs. or Doctor. Thank you very much. Good everybody. My name is Ifeoluwa Adeyemi, and I'm just here to give an overview of my research work. So the title. I'm sorry. I hope you can hear me. Sorry, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you. We can hear you.
My research titled A Maintenance Analytic Model for Cost-Effective Decision-Making in Malaysian Public Buildings. Now, generally building maintenance generally is concerned with regulating a building, ensuring it's fit for use and meet the current standard, safety, optimum performance, and maintaining quality. However, in Malaysia, the major maintenance problems are it's more of reactive. There's a lot of unprofessionalism, and there's a poor response to end users, and also poor planning and implementation. And there's also the problem of the maintenance budget. Now, there is a prevalence, and based on that, we can see that there's a prevalence of poor maintenance practices in both private and public sectors in Malaysia. And there's also been noted that the maintenance practice is not cost effective because is not cost effective because of how it is carried out. Now we see that to achieve cost effectiveness, it's not like cost minimization. That's reducing. It's more than just pinching cost here and there to reduce the maintenance cost. Instead, it's like overall building wellness, ensuring that the fault of the building is reduced to reduce the spending on maintenance. Now, the reduction of maintenance work just implies the minimization of building damages. This, like I said, overall building wellness, the general it's like a holistic perspective, yes, of maintenance. And then this is why it's important to identify the key indexes to be noticed to monitor cost effectiveness in maintenance. And from little review, we identified the two, because maintenance is grouped into two. There's direct cost and indirect cost. For direct cost, we have labor, spare parts, equipment, and tools. And for indirect cost, we have the administrative and management cost and penalty and revenue cost. Yeah, so these are what has to be observed to ensure cost effectiveness. Now, cost-effective maintenance is dependent on decisions made about the available resources. And since the allocated budget influences maintenance quality, effective decision must be made on the resources available, especially in a country like Malaysia, where maintenance is primarily budget related. Yes, important decisions have to be made on how the cost, the resources are used. Now, decision making is the identification and selection of alternative based on the values and preferences of the decision maker, and it's a very important element on every aspect of building decision making. Like I mentioned, how they have to make decisions on how resources will be carried out. Now, in maintenance, the decisions are needed to when it comes to identify detecting cause of building faults, the consequences, building failure, maintain strategies to be carried out, whether the breakdown needs to be, rather whether the building fault needs to be replaced or repaired. Now, the problem with Malaysia is that they mostly do the traditional decision making. It's not data driven. And even when data is analyzed, when data is available, it's not analyzed. And the survey method, the post-occupancy evaluation, which is the survey method, is mostly used to make decisions. This is time consuming and very, very stressful. So it's not usually done a lot. And then decisions are made based on the decisions are made based on the last inspection. They don't look at the overall trend, like what has been happening recently. They don't take into consideration past that, and it's mostly subjective, meaning it's from the perspective of the facility manager, based on what that person thinks. That's mostly what decisions are made. And then this now restricts the maintenance strategy to being corrective maintenance, which can be expensive in the long run because it's waiting for damage to happen. And sometimes the damage can be easily fixed, or sometimes it can be a major damage that will require a lot of funds. Same with preventive maintenance. Preventive maintenance, you don't have that. Just going, you just have a maintenance schedule every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, do this. Now, this in the long run affects, it makes it very, very expensive because it takes a lot of manpower and funds. Now, the decision making has actually changed. We now use data to change it, to make it a modernized way. So the maintenance decision making should be augmented with data to instantly identify the problem, because data-driven decisions improve building operation and create better predictive maintenance program. It also saves cost, labor, energy, and is effective because it has immediate access to information which can help the decision-making process. Now, maintenance analytics is a structured approach to extract information from data using a technological perspective. Now, maintenance analytics is basically analytics of maintenance data. So just to make it short, it's maintenance analytics. And for the tools needed, you need to have a database, real-time data, data mining, analytical tools, and visual tools, because it has a lot of visualization in it. Now, it's broken down into 4 parts: descriptive analytics, diagnostic analytics, predictive, and prescriptive. So in descriptive, we look at what has happened. We try to figure out what has happened. In descriptive, why it happened, how many times it happened. You're checking, okay, does this event, it occurs over, it's like cross-checking between time and events, trying to find the correlation between both. And then predictive analysis is predictive, trying to know what will happen in the future. And then prescriptive is what needs to be done now. Now, there have been various studies on maintenance analytics. This is just a few of them. And their purposes, you see there are different sources of data. We see the computerized maintenance management system. We also have the BIM. Then you can see some there, like those are the general ones. We also see Internet of Things and building automated system. And if you look at Razali and Modi, they sort of like designed their own. Database. Like Razali used web queries, and Mo used a centralized database. Yeah. And we can see the different ways they analyze it. We have the visual analytics, we have the text mining methods. Text analytics, we have using the different programming language, we have econometrics, we have natural language processing, and those are just the major things. And you can see there. Now, from these studies, they've used for different, the purposes of study have been for different things. We've seen for to make decision building operation, building performance, failure patterns, but there is none of these studies that used data analytics to capture, on how it can be used for cost-effective decisions and overall achieve cost-effective maintenance, just be used for one purpose alone. Now, the aim of this research is to determine the mediating role of cost-effective decision making in the relationship between maintenance, analytic, and cost-effective maintenance, and then a structural model for establishing the relationship between maintenance, analytics, cost-effective decision making and cost-effective maintenance for Malaysian public building. Sorry, it's really long. And then these are the research questions and objective. What is the relationship between cost-effective maintenance and cost-effective decision-making in building maintenance? All right, let me just read the objective. To ascertain the relationship between cost-effective maintenance and cost-effective decision-making in building maintenance, to identify the role of maintenance analytics in cost-effective maintenance in Malaysian public buildings, to determine the mediating effect of cost-effective decision-making in the relationship between maintenance analytics and cost-effective maintenance, and to develop a maintenance analytics model for cost-effective building decision-making in Malaysian public building. Now, from we have some hypotheses for the work. The research hypothesis that there's a significant relationship between cost-effective decision-making and cost-effective maintenance, and then there's a significant effect between maintenance analytics and cost-effective maintenance, and that's for the different stages of the maintenance. They all affect cost-effective maintenance, and then cost-effective decision-making mediates the relationship between maintenance analytics and cost-effective maintenance. We had two theory. We have the evidence decision-based making theory and the data framework. And three things where they say it has to be a systematic process. Organizational capabilities are important, and organizational support is also important. And then this is like the general overview, the methods and analytics to achieve cost-effective and for cost-effective decision-making. The importance is to significance to the academia to add and to look at cost effectiveness from a maintenance analytics point of view, and industry. Cost-effective decision-making is not new in industrial maintenance. If you read papers on industry equipment, they use it a lot. However, in the building, in building maintenance, it's not done. And with the issue of deferred maintenance and insufficient budget, like this will help the industry. So for the methodology, the research design is the explanatory sequential mixed method design. The interview and the questionnaire and interview will be used. So the instrument will be a closed-ended questionnaire and a semi-structured interview. And reliability will be tested through the Cronbach Alpha's reliability test. And interview is the inter-rater reliability. And the population for the study is the individuals involved in government building maintenance, facility management, architects, quantity surveyors, and engineer. And then for the sampling, the quantitative part will be random sampling, and then the qualitative will be purposeful sampling. Now, the explanatory, for the research design, that's the explanatory sequential mixed method design. We have the quantitative part. It has more volume than the qualitative part. So it starts with first collecting and analyzing the quantitative data. And then from that data, we get the interview plan, and then the qualitative data will be collected and analyzed. And then both individual data will be interpreted and triangulated together. That's it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, this is doing, I don't know which one to use. Thank you. That was a wonderful presentation. If you don't mind, we'll be welcoming questions now. So if you have any questions for her or you have any contribution for her, please, I would appreciate if you switch on your camera or you can indicate by raising your hand so that we don't get too rowdy, and we'll take questions as it comes. Thank you.